I think two things we need to keep in mind when we do innovation. Okay, it is both short term and long term. I think most organizations do short term innovation very well, but they don't do the long term innovation very well. It's extremely important to strike a balance between these two, because the innovation is a very continuous process. Okay, so whatever you achieve in the short term, we need to really ensure that it is scalable. You solve it to a much larger organization, much larger customer base, much larger distributor base. And once you get the balance between these two things, I think organization can be extremely successful. So this also means that you need to have some set of individuals who look at very long term. 5 years, people might say 5 years in technology is a very long time. Yes, but we should have the ability to pick up certain things. Good example is AI and ChatGPT. AI has been there for a very long time. There are a number of use cases what we are seeing today, glimpses of that we said in the past. I'm very sure if people would have had that long-term view, they would have expected this is how that industry would change. And I think that becomes very crucial, and innovation is very fundamental to not just BFSI, to any organization to be successful in the modern world. Absolutely. I think I would say everything is about data. Okay. Whether it is innovation, whether it is process, whether it is regulation, whether it is customer experience. But I think today we have got a lot of tools and techniques to ensure that we collect data correctly. We ensure that the lineage of the data is established correctly. We also are seeing that how we can secure data correctly. So I think there are a number of tools which have been developed in the last 5 to 10 years, which have made this whole data much more easier to handle, because today we can handle millions and millions of rows of records, right? It could be structured, it could be unstructured, we can run it on cloud. So I think now we'll have to figure out how to do it, how to extract value out of it. I think that is the area where there is still a lot of struggle, because we still think that even though we could have a lot of data, the data is not very clean, the data is not correlated well. But I think we should use the tools and techniques what has been developed in the last 5 to 10 years, take the data what you have and how you can supplement with external data. That I think is very, very crucial, right? Because as we live a lot of footprints as we move throughout life, how do you get all those data, make it meaningful sense, but do it within the, I would always say we should do it within the theme of consent. We should really have the customer consent, we should have the distributor consent and do it nicely. Then I think we can extract a lot of value, and I think we can move some of our innovations very fast. No, I think, as I said, for us, innovation is a continuous process. I think we run a program called as Infinite, which is very specifically tailored to how we develop innovation within the company. See, the trick is to ensure that everyone in the company is involved in the process. It can't be a small team or a small division or a technology division running innovation. So that is first thing we have done. Through this program, we have engaged the entire organization, and it is structured. So why it is very important to be structured is, the problem definition becomes very crucial for getting the right innovation. So we really ask people to think through what is that problem which we are trying to solve, because the more you articulate the problem clearly, then you see variety of options coming through, and we don't make any assumptions. So that is very central to the process. Third, it is just not only doing projects with companies which are innovative, giving a solution, but how do we scale up? Is there an opportunity for us to work with them to scale the solution to the outside world? So we will do it. So I think structured, being very specific about problems, working in multiple ways with the fintechs is kind of the roadmap which we have. And this is jointly run by the business and technology. So as I said, everyone is involved, and it is not just done by a very small group of people who are innovating around. So that's the difference which we are bringing to the table.